Let's test this. It's very rare because I've never seen one before. It's a Hotpoint Ultima condenser. Not the Ultima you think it is. The normal Ultima actually is just a timer with an anti-crease function. This has the sensor drying, just like the vented counterpart. Yeah. So, not knowing if it actually works, ready? So actually, this is also adjustable too because it has a push to start, so it doesn't click into place. So I presume that is like max dryness. Oh, out for low, in for high. See if it works, shall we? So unfortunately, it's not heating. Oh well. And it's a list of things to fix. Let's test this up from auction. Beko washer dryer. So put on wash and wear. Technically the place I got it from actually sells all the washer dryers as washers for some reason. So you go for washer money, not washer dryer money. There was a Samsung washer dryer there, but yeah. I think that went for about the same amount as this, but I were paying what I paid for this for a Samsung. 11-year-old Samsung as well. 11? Actually, no more than that. 13. So I put this on wash and wear. So what this wash and wear does, it's a complete wash hand dry program for 1 kilo, something like that, or half a kilo. Basically it's Mini 14, it actually spins at 1000, and then it does like a half an hour dry, or 20-minute dry, 25-minute dry. So quick run through of filling, washing, draining, spinning, all put together here. Let's see if it works. So I'm final spin now, final rinse now even. Cool. Could do with getting that Beko in next. Into film actually. Oh, we'll sort out the kit plate. I think it just needs kind of putting on. It clips and it has one screw. So when you knock it off, it clips. It's going to be hard to put it back on without unscrewing it first. Well, apparently it's on dry. I was like, well, I swear it's not spun yet. If it is, let's see if it dries. Let's see if it gets hot, I think. So we're hot and we're running. Nice and hot. I'm staggered. promise I'm not had a drink. Yeah, I'm just looking at how quiet it is. That's staggering. Now, this has had a lot of fluff around it, so it looks like it's been in proper wash and dry use. So I'm hoping that the sensor works. Now, the one on the black one doesn't work. You can't even work it on. You can't even run it on timed because it's broken, and it cuts out on the times after about 40 minutes. You know, so I think the sensor has like a proper extra dry version, and it's so broken, so it thinks it's extra dry pretty much right away, so it never dries anything. So, but this has been in actual use. I'm hoping that it will. So what we're gonna run is I'm gonna run 2 towels overnight, and wash and dry. Hopefully when I come back tomorrow, they will be dry. I'm going to run it on cupboard dry, and for me, a cupboard dry pass is basically dry or ever so slightly damp. Well, actually, this is running pretty good in a minute. And we're all done. Now, here's something on as well, like when it's finished. So it comes up with the end, but it comes back up with the time. Like baking hot, really hot. I mean, to be fair, when it's asking, let's see, about 3 hours to do 5 kilo, that is one hefty, well, 2 hours 56 to do 5 kilo, and that includes the spin, by the way. So take the spin out, which is 12 minutes. It's 2 hours 44 to dry 5 kilo cup of dry. That is quick. The big hot points are a little bit quicker, theoretically, if you go by the 6 kilo taking 3 hours and a bit. So per kilo, it's ever slightly faster. That wouldn't surprise me since they got two pretty big 2 kilowatt heaters in them on the dry, and I think this is as well. That is hot. That is fast. That is quiet as well. Actually, I like how quiet this is. The door seal is actually mold free. This, believe it or not, is just more dried in. Not to be fair, actually, it's liquid, but it's dried on. That is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna put a couple of towels in, put it on 5 kilogram wash and dry, and then see what it does. Cool. Although 5 kilo wash and dry doesn't allow you to go to 90. And it isn't actually a proper cotton cycle either, because if you were to take the time out for it, 4 hours 21, so let me just show you. So, cotton's normal, at 60 is 2 hours 8. If I do a couple of dry, it's 5 hours 14. If I was to do 30 minutes, it's 20 minutes. No, it's not, it's 30 minutes longer. Oh, that's right. So if I was to take the wash and dry side out, which is about 2 hours 44, theoretically that's only now 40 for a 5 kilo wash. So actually that's like a dedicated 5 kilogram cotton cycle. The Anti-Allergy actually has extra rinse and a longer wash as well in it, by those things. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this. Right, so not entirely sure what's gone on. So what I've done, it's ran through the cycle, but the towels are all stuck to the side of the drum. So, and they're not dry, but they feel drier than if they were on a 1400 spin, making me think that the dryer has been on, but it wouldn't have ran for very long. So what I've done is stuck it on extra dry on that. And I've only just realised something. That's drying straight away. Now I thought this was going to spin first, but actually it doesn't. That is your thermo spin, hence why you can't turn it off. Let's take a look at this then. So it's a Bosch Classics SMS 50T02GB-35. Now, got this from auction. A couple of things. So, bit of a bod there, I suppose. We've all got all the racks available, and also came with it was this. Yeah, a W5 dishwasher cleaner from Lidl, and it's still not open. Because I wonder if it was either A, never ran, or B, just ran not hot enough, because it is currently set to quick 45 and the drying light is showing. Maybe it's supposed to be a mid-wash. Who knows? But you ain't going to clean the dishwasher with a dishwasher cleaner on quick 45. Look at that, there's a hair clip in there. I've never seen that before. Is it just one or two? No, just one. Wash blade's not too bad apart from there, so we'll just get that out in a second before we start, and we'll take a look at the top blades as well, and it looks like that's okay, so I'll leave that for now. This is looking okay. There's a bit of something in there. Oh, that's just not been formed properly, look. I think. Yeah, it's not been formed properly, that's all. And this is foldable, so you can obviously put them in if you want. Or you can undo it, it's up to you. Right, 2 seconds then. Right, so we put it on intensity 70 with a quite ancient Varitab. I have actually no idea where these have come from. They're open, they've been open for a while. Still intact. So, use them up. So yeah, this is how I test dishwashers. First, I'll run a standard Varitab in on the hot cycle, not the dishwasher cleaner. The dishwasher cleaner goes through last. So what I'll do is run this, then run the standard washing cycle, then run the cleaner if the standard washing cycle is okay. If it's not, then apart from making sure that it's not broken in any way, shape or form, run a dishwasher cleaner through it first, and then run another wash cycle through it. So hopefully it should be fine. So this came from auction. They don't. So this one I get it from. They don't pack test them in any way. They may plug them in occasionally to see. Sometimes it's the working, but not always. But when I say plug in, I mean literally plug it in. And also, of course, with dishwashers, it's pretty hard to test. Washers and stuff like that, they will sell in. So they may plug it in themselves, but they will only sell it in believed good working order. Like that Beko, for example. Although actually that wasn't. I think that was just normal. It was on the wrong side of the room. So when it comes to dishwashers, I will sell almost brands, but to be honest, I only want to sell Bosch or Beko if I can help it. Yeah, we're up to temperature. Oh, I'll show you something else. That's here. Ta-da! Yeah, so this was from the same auction as that Bosch there. That was from a later auction. So this is from a. So these have been sat around for about a month or so, something like that. It's a Miele T224 vented sensor dryer. This is the base model. So that's got that there. Now there is a bit of a problem. So you have a 3-way vent, yeah? 1, 2, 3. So you would have 2 covers, except I've only got 1. Quite interesting drum design, I think, here, because you've got 2 paddles. They're metal because they're your sensors, which then runs on a band, which will then be picked up usually by another piece of metal. It's quite clean inside of here. There's a little bit of build up in here. But I can't remember whether there's supposed to be filters in here as well, which was a bit odd. So that's why I can't. So this has been sold twice by the auction. It was sold, then shortly after it came back, for whatever reason. Oh, look at that. There's a bit of fluff there as well. Just one chunk. So, let's test it out. We're going to throw these in. We're going to put it on Cotton's normal low heat. See if it runs. So I think it runs a little bit first at cold, uses the sensor bars I think, and then we'll switch on the heater. So this, unlike a lot of other stuff, also has a good working order sticker. It's got F12 there, I don't know why. I'll update you in a minute. So, we're hot, and we're already at machine iron. So, we're in anti-crease mode, which is what's happening. And indeed we are fully dry. It works. Right, so we've got the TC72, not heating, that's the stat. It's tripped. Yeah, and this is a non-resettable one, so let's get a hold of a resettable stat. You can't see them numbers. Man, it's blurred. Oh well. Also, it looks like somebody has tried to repair it themselves, maybe. Have a look at the heater and stuff. Or literally look at the heater. They are missing, because we're missing a couple of screws when we took this off, backplate off. Other than that, it's looking alright actually. It's not too bad. Still plenty of grease as well around this bearing, which is nice. So nice hoover out, place that stat, should be alright. That's your sensor. Like it says, it runs on a band, but it actually only picks up moisture from that one pad. That's it. Low heat, high heat. We've replaced the stat. And we're hot. Let's see if the dial works. let's test the sensor out then. I wonder if this has like variable light sensing. Is that like maximum dry, I suppose? The key start is sort of anywhere and it runs. So start it there, let's see what happens. So the sensor band runs around the outside of the whole entire drum. Got a brush. Why is this so blurred? Let's let it run, see what happens. Right, let's see if this works then. I picked it up for 20 quid. It's actually from a clearance. Works on spin. No, it's actually, no. It doesn't, I don't know actually. No, it wasn't plugged in. So, quite a large patch of mould just there. The rest of the door seal's fine, so it's going to have to come off anyway, which is annoying. Just to do that door seal. Oh, I've not done that. Ugh. Maybe I should drain it first. Ew! Probably because it's been sat for ages, more than anything. So, I guarantee it's going to work. Are we going? No, it's going. No, why? What? Why is it springy? Huh? That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And there's another. Loads of hair clips. Not better. Not springy anymore. There we go. Top dead. Centre. So that works. Right. Yeah, fine. That drum is huge for a Mach 6. Cool. Well, let's see if this works. It's a integrated Candy washing machine from auction. Alright. A number on it as well. It was like a local number. Where it came from. Now, here's where it gets a little bit baffling. Why was it in auction? Because it's an integrated washing machine. And the thing is, auctions are usually house clearances, you know. So, when a washing machine is integrated, they can't take it. They have to leave it in. That was a bit mushy, but it seems to pick up the right cycles. Yeah? Yeah, it's pretty much spot on there enough. Just doesn't really go into place that much. And it's a 1200 spin. A 1600 spin, shall I say. Not that it presets at 1600. Right, now, the reason why it's here is somewhere on the lines, I think it's meant to be go into a kitchen. You know, but it's been heavily damaged. Now you look at this door seal, it's pretty much, apart from literally a few spots of mould down there, and what sounds to be something underneath the drum, it's pretty good. But when you start looking at it closer, you notice that the display has got glue around it. Although the touch buttons actually work and respond straight away, which is nice. Obviously this is a bit out of line, can you see? The fascia is a little bit broke there, but it's when you start looking more down here, a little bit of a dent there. You've already got rot already forming. I don't know if that's in right. I've entered the filter and I hate these filters. Oh, it's clipped in. So maybe alright. So when you come around here, we're missing a foot. But look at that! Look how much damage there is. And the other side's no different. So I think this has been dropped prior to going into a kitchen. I think it was maybe used temporarily while they were waiting for a replacement. Got a replacement, this went into the garage or whatever, and then it was just there until they come to clear the house out. So yeah. What we're going to do with it though, I don't think I'm going to sell it, 'cause it's just too bashed to kind of sell on. But I'm going to keep this candy to put in races once I've replaced the foot, which I've got spare of course, and this may also become spares possibly as well, but let's see if it works. So it's like whites. That's extra ints in it, so. I don't think it needs citric acid, it's looking pretty clean. Like I said, there's that spot of mould, literally a spot of mould, which may come off without really having to soak the seal. But to be fair, if I'm keeping it, I'm not going to bother because it really is just a spot of mould. It smells rather clean inside as well. But if I open the door, slip my head in, do you know what? Not only does it smell nice, it smells new. Just needs a foot. There we go. Start. If you work, come on. Oh great, so why won't it stop? Alright, so start doesn't work. Great. Oh, are you? Yeah, it doesn't work. That's annoying. Got an idea. But more of that afterwards. Yeah, Bosch is heating, absolutely fine. The dryer, the TC72 is running, well, it's still sensing apparently, which is positive actually. it is hot around the sides. See what happens. Yeah, let's see if this works. Where's me? It powers on. It's got a pat test. It's from this auctioneer. It cost me 52 quid. Yeah. Also, which is really nice. Yeah. It's like a new machine, except it needs a sodding good clean. Look at that. That is filthy. It's full of limescale. No real surprise from where it's from. That is limescale. And actually, believe it or not, just that point there is very close to actually going through. And there, the limescale has dried on and kind of broken down some of the rubber. Look, it's all crusty here. And just get me what should I have done before? Get me what do you call it? Hopefully it's still. This is still warm. It's not hot though, like you would think it would be. Yeah, and that's it. So let's make it work. Oh yeah, see if it'll. No, because you can have this one on high wall though, unlike the Benton one. Right, there you are, the thing. You put bake stuff on. Yeah. Woo! £1. Oh, that's an old pound as well. An old pound coin. So I can't even spend it. Dang. Ugh. Let's clear that off first, and we'll put it back in, and then we'll see if it works. Oh, we're going to put some what you call it in as well while we're at it. In fact, we're going to put quite a bit in because of how gumped up it is. The citric acid in. It's going to need a few washes, I think, this machine. And the problem is there's no drum clean, and knowing also this, it will probably just fill to a low level to some degree. Yeah, that's a hot tap and it takes that long to come through. It's still cold when I was like... That filter's quite nice though. I do like the filter design, that's alright. It's in this. That's quite good because it's upright. So, or to the side anyway. So when you take it out, that's a nice click in. I wish all filters were like that. Right. Yeah, so there it is. It's okay. So that is food grade citric acid. You can get. Oh, it's got its foot, it's just not balanced. So I'm going to select cotton normal, main wash. No options. Oh, let's super rinse because why not? You can set time save watch. Bad. Looks like main wash has started. Actually, that's quite cool. So I think it goes main wash, starts with flashing main wash, and then it will flash at rinses, and then it will flash at spin. Obviously the tap will go out at the end of the main wash as well. I'm hoping this works, because if it does, this will be quite cool. But it's getting on a bit, this. I'm surprised it's still here. Oh yes. Let's see. So that's temp. Press and spin doesn't allow you to see the RPM. Press and rinse, all that. That takes you back to time. And time delay as well, so it's not like the old one where it's like the old one. I mean the new one where you can select see the RPM as well. .28 degrees at the minute. It won't be heating though. It won't be heating until about 5 minutes in or so, I think. I don't know, keep an eye on it anyway. That is hot. So it's taken just over an hour and it's finally actually advanced. One. So it might be actually working as well, the sensor bar. So. Right, so we're on final minutes on this. Spin's spinning fine, sounds fine on spin. The towel washer is on 80. According to that anyway. Actually, they're pretty hot to the touch. Where's my temp gun? Oh, did the battery die? Oh no. I'm fine. Guess what? It's finished! Let's see if it works. Yeah, 99% there. Ever so slightly damp. Hang on. So what I'm going to do is just go and put these on top of the dryer. And then I'm just going to make sure. Yep. There's the tank. We haven't really got anything in it. Unless it's decided to like leak it all, I don't know. Right, so I'm just going to make sure that the dryer is still heating. Because it felt like it just got to a point where it just stopped heating. So if I do that. Oh, it's heating alright. Cooling that down as Amazing. But I think what actually happens with this is once it gets to a certain point within the drying, it actually switches from high to low heat, which is why it can, I would say do synthetic, but apparently you can run that on low heat. Apparently you can run synthetics. Let's have a go with this. Right, so I've got a bunch of gym wear, put it on low heat. Full whack. Now, time for the £1,000,000 question. Why does water rise on 95? You've got pressure in it, probably. This is too hot to touch. Bear in mind, I could do that, but I can't hold it. Right, so this has lost an incredible amount of time. So we're going to sort of about 2 hours down to an hour 20. It's drained and it's now refilling again to some degree. You see the citric acid has actually worked. It's actually removed the slime skip here. But it needs more citric acid in. So, let's carry on. Bosch has just finished. Literally, we've not quite got to end. It's been absolutely fine. So, we've had a little bit of a clean up. Look at this, it's shiny now. Look at that. Oh, look at this Bosch as well. Just a simple 3-minute clean, and it's better. The door seal still needs doing. I've put a little bit of cleaner on the door seal. Look at that, dirt coming off. Ugh. Just put it in there, really. You know, this is what basic cleaning does. Look at that. So yeah, I'm just going to put some cleaner in, some what we call super mix in, and we're going to do cotton 90 on that with 2 towels. Yep, I'm walking down to it. Yep, I've bought myself broken, but I've been after one for a long time. May have got scuffed in the van by those things. That is scuffed in the van. Damn it. But it's here to stay, and I don't think I'll be getting rid of it. At least not anytime soon. Switch is on, which is nice. This is pretty cool. You can change your spin, stuff like that. Pre-wash and main wash. You've even got a half load button. Look at that! Half load, 58 minutes. Colours, so your cotton's your normal 60, your colours is your normal short, is actually a shorter wash. And you got your synthetics. Look at that, an hour. God, them days are gone, haven't they? Then you got delicates for 45 minutes, wool in 39 minutes, hand wash in 35 minutes. Then you got the quick wash, which is 30 minutes. Oh, you got rinse hold over there. That's alright. I need to go up to 60. I'm surprised you can't add a pre-wash to that. That would have been funny as well. Rinses and spin, which you can add on rinses, spin, drain, a curtain. It's now 50. It's quite long. you can have a pre-wash as well. It's quite long. It's got 3 rinses instead of 2. Although, as you can lower it. And this will be down to... Oh, you can up the temperature as well. This is because how much water it takes on. Towel, if it spins faster, it does. 1200. It's 5 minutes longer. You know, 3 rinses instead of 2, 60 degrees. Bedding, 3 rinses, 60 degrees, 1200 spin. It's 10 minutes shorter by lots of things than the towels. Yeah, and then you've got duvet. Uses a lot of water, but has a short 800 spin. Yeah, so, look at the drum. And listen to the motor as well. How nice is that? Door seal is, well, that's a new type of mould. I think we've discovered something else there. Anyway, there's all these bits here. I think that's powder. That's just normal. That's actually washing powder. Yeah, this is staying with me. That's cool, actually. Guy got it used, and then I bought it off him. I paid 30 quid for it. Pump doesn't work apparently. So what I'm going to do is first stick this down here. Let's see if I can turn the pump. Not that I can both see, and either can you. Oh, actually, it's too loose. It's just going round, there's no magnetism at all. But the one thing I couldn't hear, sometimes you can't always hear it, is a buzz. In fact, let's just put on drain only. It does a lot. But there's no buzz. Only you can hear a buzz. So hopefully. That being said, it's supposed to be a 3-minute drain. That didn't drain. Yeah, this is a big wash as well. So actually, this is not the top of the range one. The Samsung also did a G wash as well on the big wash. So AG uses silver nanotechnology to basically you can disinfect your whole load whilst washing it cold using silver nano on the final rinse, and it worked as well. It's used medically. This isn't one, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and I've been after one of these for 7 years. Well, basically since the start of the channel. So yeah. Right. That's the old pump. Look at the date though on it. 2011. Is the machine older than we think it is? Anyway, we put a brand new Escort pump on. I actually bought them years ago. Right, so what I've done, not put it back in, but look what else it's got there. Right, that is a recirculation pump. I've had to obviously disconnect it, and it's got 2 jets there, one and there and there. Done. Please work. That's not looking good. But it has made me think of something. That's the LG now completed. I wonder, and it's a bit of a long shot, so it means I've got to put all this together. Put it back together. I'm going to shove the old pump back on because I don't want to use the new pump for obvious reasons. But I'm wondering if it's a pressure switch issue. So the way to test it I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this machine up with water completely. It's about there, right? I'm going to fill it up to about there, and then I'm going to set it to spin only, right? And then I'm going to turn it on. If it starts trying to tumble and then eventually spin, it's a pressure switch issue. But if it doesn't, then we know it's a board issue. Because if you notice there, when I put that onto drain, and it says 3 minutes, but clearly after it started, after about 20 seconds, it's saying it's empty. Right. But that was what is making me think that the pressure switch can't tell it's empty. It thinks it's full. It thinks it's empty already. And that makes me think that it's switching off the pump. Just a long shot there. It's just a bit of a long shot, but it may be the answer. Right. So you've got, when you fill it with water, you've got your low level, and then you've got your normal level. Right. So your low level, right, and this just may be, I'm just thinking why we've got mould. Just curious. So you've got your low level trip, and then you've got your normal level trip, and then you've got your overfill trip, or sometimes you might have a higher water level before the overfill trip. If the low level's not working, right, then it's telling the pump that the machine's empty. We don't need to have the drain pump on, so it won't have it on. But likewise, it may also either be prematurely engaging the heater and have now blown the heater, or telling not to heat because the water level's not high enough. Let's try it. Like I say, we're going to fill it as up to as high, right? And then try and drain it, which is going to be a nightmare if the nightmare to drain if it doesn't work. I'm wanting this to work because obviously I'm wanting to keep this, but of course if it's a board issue, that's a problem. Well, hopefully it may be fixable, possibly. Right, so I'll put the old pump on and see what happens. Gotta get some water in and see what happens. Yeah. I hope it works. I really want it to work. I took a punt on it. May not have paid out. It's not looking good. Yeah, you see, the problem is, if it was a press switch issue, it would be tumbling now. Look, if I do that, we've already lost 5 minutes because it's already filled with water. Well, if that's the case, what we'll do then is we'll boil it out. I just thought for a second there about it, but actually, we'll boil it out. Yeah, because we've already got water in, it's just instantly dropped 5 minutes. So it's allocated 5 minutes just to fill the machine up. Oh, also we'll see if the jet works. Yes, it's got twin jets. But that might also not work. Now, one of the pump works. It's the recirculation jet that works, but only one jet. Looks like the other side is blocked. Using towels in perfect. Just need a good damn clean. Yeah, so now we're in. It's hot. It's hotter than that. Shame, really. Would have been a nice machine. I'm going to take a look at the board once this is done. That's hot. Just put a little bit of cold in. It's managed to drop it just enough, so actually, just out of curiosity, let's see if it'll try and drain now. If not, I'm going to drain it via the front. Or not, actually. I might not. Did it send a clip then? Right, let's try something. Yeah, struggling to find a date on this, but the date on this board says, if you read it backwards, 25th of the 9th, 2003. See? But this is the main board. It's actually unlike the modern Eco Bubbles, where it's you know, here. This is separate and it's actually down there. So them two are your motor relays, and then you've got your several smaller relays down here. Trouble is, at the end of the day, like, this is so glued in, gelled, whatever you want to call it, that if something's blown on the other side, i.e. it's burning, you won't be able to tell. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Why Samsung do it, I do not know. Maybe wiring. It's trying to work out. It's trying to see where it's going to, really. That's the main thing. I'll just try. Let me just do something. Right. Attach a new plug, and yeah. So we've got. It's coming up that, which is your filter. Oh, there's also no sound. There we go. Lamp on, lamp off. That's quite cool. Stop vibrating camera. Stupid camera.
Basically, I can't move this camera, hence why it vibrates. I'm using the wrong camera, I'm using the 4K one, which is what's broken. If I use the standard one, oh, what are you doing now? I use the standard one, it's fine, but obviously it doesn't record in 4K or has very good sound quality. Much. Alright, that's your adjuster. Also, we've got time as well on, I presume, over here. There. So, what I'm going to do is, very quickly, before we start up, empty the filter, hoover the main filter, kind of get rid of the gunk on the heat pump, and then just see if it heats first. Alright, so that's actually turned on. So I've cleaned out the, emptied the main filter, I've emptied and kind of cleared the secondary filter, absolutely clogged up. And even the heat pump itself was covered in fluff, so, which isn't good. But hey, there's not that you really can do. So what we're going to do is slap warm air. That was immediate startup, that's quite good. Let's see if it gets hot. Yeah, heat pump does take slightly longer than normal to heat up, but it does get just as hot. Versus front ways and reverses as well, that's quite good. But it needs a colossal clean out, regardless. So we've got the front panel there. Don't really do much, but yeah, apparently that takes in air. So let's see if it heats. It'll be a while, so we'll come back shortly. Right, so we've actually got this is running for about 25 minutes, 20-ish minutes, something like that. Managed to get into the hidden like settings, so you the hidden information. So that's temperature 1, which is at the back, and then we've got temperature 2, which is that one. So we're 32 degrees at the front and 50 degrees at the back. So, believe it or not, heat pumps still get to around 60 degrees, but they go off by the front sensor for the cool down. So, once that hits a certain temperature, it will kind of cycle through between, on and off, and it does, and then once the front sensor gets to 60, it will cycle through. So yeah, it's getting hotter, but it is taking its time. I have said though that if this works, I will be keeping it for now. Like for 12 months or something like that. Because I haven't got that many heat pumps here. I've got my Miele, and also got my quick dry there. That one's broke, and that one works but needs completely, again, go through. I'm saying that for a video as well at Hoover. It's part of my new series that I'll be doing at some point in the future. So obviously, once that's done, the heat pump will go onto the same side as that Miele. The Miele only runs around 300 watts, 320 watts as we found out, 600 watts on hygiene. This one, because it's a much older heat pump, still runs between 900 and 1100 watts. Not bad, but that still means I can run them two at once off the same plug. Quite literally off the same plug. But I reckon so yeah, so I'm gonna, like I said, strip it down, hoover it out. I'm not gonna try and, I will try with that load afterwards, to sensor dry it at some point. Might be tomorrow actually. But the thing is, I don't think it's gonna sensor dry because there's a lot of fluff within inside the machine. Because of course, you've seen where the pin is, where it engages the light, the door, shall I say? And yeah, it's very clogged up. This is cool though. That's what I do like. We're ready. Watch. Oh, can't do it whilst I'm in this mode. But I'm in this mode, I can't do it. But you can switch on the lamp while it's running and keep it on, which is pretty cool. Well, to a degree. I think it may go off after about 10 minutes, but well, I'll try and use it. See what happens. But you can use it whilst you're running, which is pretty cool. Oh, it also turns out after 5 minutes, it will go off by the what you call it will go off by itself. There we go. Look, you got the lamp. See? Just switch off that lamp. There we go. What is it? I can't remember. There's those two. Maybe? It's a lie, I know that. Look at those two. I can't remember now. About 10 seconds though to do it. Come on. Well, let me turn it on this time. Odd. So we've only been 30 minutes now. Is it because the lamp's on? Possibly. Let's do it now. Come on. Probably passing the wrong ones now. So we know it's 50 something to the back, and oh, actually no, that is now warm. So yeah, we're drying slowly, but we're drying. But heat pumps do get hotter and hotter and hotter. They don't. They take a while to build up, but they will start to get hot. Modern heat pumps though, now the John Lewis that I had years ago was a bit like that. If you put it on half an hour, it just wouldn't really do anything. You put a half load in it, it took 90 minutes to dry, but you put a full load in it, it only took an extra 60, so 60 minutes. So I put like 3 kilo in it, was like, that was it. 3 kilo took about 100 minutes, and now 40. But once you had a full load in it, it took an extra 45 minutes. Things have changed though, with modern heat pumps like that. Completely different. And that's actually quite an incredible thing, We've gone from that to that. I don't mean like from Samsung to Miele, but we've gone from that, which was already a heat pump and saved lots of energy, to that, which saves even more energy. And yet your standard condenser has gone from being a C class to a B class and doesn't really save any more energy at all. The heater's still the same as it always was in the condenser, and the motor's still the same, using 200 watts of power. Still the same. At a push, it may have more insulation, and that's about it. This is pretty cool though, so we'll keep this, yeah. So I'm going to run that load after. Actually, I might run it now. Let's see what it does. Yeah, I'll do that. Because you can interrupt, so it's not like you've got to run a cooldown on these. But I doubt this is going to sense anything. So just by running nothing in, look at that! That's ridiculous. That's from all out the back of the drum. By the way, that kind of crumbly noise is something actually running around the drum. Right, so still out on cover dry. Let's see what it does. Now obviously it's got heat in the heat pump, which is quite good. So it's going to save a little bit of time on that. But let's see if it actually dries it. Right, so we've got 2 minutes left and we're not in cooldown. But we've only been running for about an hour. There we go, cooldown, 1 minute. Which isn't really cooldown. You see, the heat pumps will only go into cooldown. So if it's anything like the Miele behind me, you can actually set what temperature you want. It presets at 55 degrees, but you can drop it to 40, lower it down to 40 if you wish on there. But same with most heat pumps, they will only cool down if they need to cool down. Look, you can see the door seals gone. Look, not working. Actually, there's no. Look at the green under there. So yeah, actually, that's been running for 55 minutes. If that's mostly dry, I'll give that a pass. To be honest, like it will still need hoovering, and it'll still need a seal. I mean, we've even got water. Hey, do you know what? Okay. T-shirts dried. Towels are dry. 99% of the way. Do you know what, actually, that is basically borderline. Cover dry standard, it is cover dry standard. So cover dry standard and cover dry are slightly different. Cover dry is dry. Cover dry standard literally borders on 99% dry. So the residual heat finishes them off. And you know what? It's dried. Well. Hey, I'm impressed. That's quite good. Just needs a damn good clean, doesn't it? I like this on the tank. It's pretty hard to see, but it's got a little indicator here to show how full the tank is. I like that. I'm gonna be honest, if that's the case, then don't forget how old this dryer is now. Actually, I have noticed this a lot as well. There are no Samsung heat pumps that are generally up for sale as spares for not heating. And we're going on for time, and these were actually quite popular because people bought them with the washers. And they're still going. And of course, the one I replaced for my ex's relatives, so they got a brand new Samsung and I had their old Samsung, the Eco Bubble with the knackered spider. They had one of these, so they had a 2013 Samsung and a 2014 one of these, and they still had it, and it was still going. I'm impressed. I like that.